As we all know, the lions are the rulers of the African savannah. But if you care about the hidden corners of the majestic life of the king of the beasts, so did you know that lions also have to face a painful and tragic death, just like their prey? As the glory days have ended and near death, will the lion be able to keep the appearance of a king? As today's video, let us admire the moment that the Lion King was injured to get the answer. Painful as the injured lions and the glorious battle recollections. As the laws of nature are always so harsh, it is not the only prey who must fall into a tragic situation, but even the rulers, sometimes they cannot escape a tragic death. Standing at the top of the food chain, they were once the haunt of countless animals of the grasslands. But at times, notorious predators are defeated by stronger ones, and it is hard for the former rulers to accept the harsh truth. So is the lion, and they were once the king of the beast, as the destroyer of the steppe, and for them, the pride and majesty had followed them all of their lives. Therefore, the lions will never easily accept a tragic death. So what makes the lions unable to accept this painful truth? Was it their illustrious past and the glorious times? Old age is not a luxury that most of these big cats have, due to conflicts with other male lions to become the leader of the pack, as the males had to leave the herd from which they were born until adulthood. But the struggle to find the strength that they needed to thrive resulted in an early death. As in the wild, the female lions have an average lifespan of about 15 to 16 years, while the males only live for 8 to 10 years. As lions 10 years of age or older can be exiled for their inability to perform the tasks that they needed. Other male lions will challenge each other for control of the pack before the defeated male is kicked out. As a fierce battle broke out, and as fast as lightning, the two lions had charged at each other. Unable to fight the opponent, after only a few minutes, the lion was full of wounds. At the end of the battle is also when a lion, with a tragic defeat, collapses. Lying down on the ground, the lion could not get up after the fight. As there is too much pain, so the lion laid still. As he could not do any more actions, it was mercilessly kicked out of the herd. After a fierce battle with its kind, the lion was injured, and the fatal wound had prevented it from getting up to hunt. As silently, full of weakness, the lion had lost much hope. As in the distance, the wild buffaloes are looking at the lion, and spotting the peepers, the lion had immediately turned around. However, not with ferocity, but the lion had looked at the buffalo with saddened eyes. As in his sad eyes, he was remembering his golden age. Those are the hunting journeys that are unforgettable. When it was a healthy lion, it was the obsession of many animals, as lions are the predators at the top of the food chain that can hunt down whatever prey they want. From smaller prey such as antelope, warthogs, to even larger prey such as wildebeest and the wild buffalo. lions will not easily give them a chance to run away. And at the height of hunting, the buffalo was not a match for the king of the steppe, as the lion and its herd can easily take down a larger buffalo in just a few short minutes. As even when alone, the lion has successfully hunted a buffalo, as it is due to have a hearty meal after a fierce battle with the herbivores. Do you know it is a heyday, and how long it took for a male lion to hunt? With a notorious predator like a lion, even in a matter of seconds, it catches up and kills its prey decisively. And when the distance was close enough, it only took a few short strides to approach the topi, as the rest is to suffocate the prey and eat it. And with a species with a weak strength and low defense, like the topi antelope, the lions do not have to spend too much effort on hunting, as perhaps the belly and the calves of their prey are the lion's favorite parts, as it prioritizes eating those parts to replenish energy for the next hunt. At the ideal age of hunting, lions and their herds can roam, the guts chasing their prey across the savannah. Even the violent, cold-blooded people cannot escape the tight siege of the lions, as it can be seen that this lion has defeated its prey, which is a hyena, and with one fatal bite, the hyena was tucked under the predator's clutches. Surely, this will be a delicious meal of the lions in these harsh summer days. The antelope, zebra, and wildebeest are unable to escape from the fierce male lion's clutches, as the lions even targeted the larger grass giraffe, and even the leopards that had hunted at breakneck speeds that were once a victim of the lions. The brutal carnivore never misses any prey. However, those are just stories of the past, as currently the lion is facing death. Reminiscing about the predatory moments of the Golden Age, perhaps the poor lion is more sad than ever. When the male lions are injured and driven out of their herds, hunger is their biggest killer, as the females are bred to hunt in herds, giving them the advantage of knowing how to feed themselves. As besides, lionesses can also live with the herd in an old age, because they do not have to compete for power. As in contrast, male lions do not enjoy these privileges, as if they do not become strong, they will be kicked out of the herd. And of course, the male lions won't get any care. As unable to hunt, the lion was starved for several days. However, nature was not too cruel to it, as a meal was suddenly served in front of the lion. As the zebra, previously hunted by the hyenas, became the lion's last meal, and in their fierce hunger, the lion had rushed to bite the prey. Or perhaps the hyenas had also wanted to give the lion a meal, as they do not want to attack the lion at all. So the hyena had left the zebra meat to the lion. In nature's harsh battle for survival, the animal injury is inevitable, as it can be gentle wounds that have the ability to heal, but it also can be fatal wounds that end their heroic lives. Unhealed wounds from the attack affects the lion's health, as the deep wound on its trunk has begun to show signs of necrosis. So sure, it was very painful. In addition to being starved for many days, the lion can become increasingly thin and sick. As in the last few days of his life, it was found that his health was getting worse and worse. And with the current situation, the lion can't do anything, as even getting up with the lion is extremely difficult, as it could only lie down and breathe weary breaths, as perhaps this lion was desperate for everything. Suffering very severe injuries after the battle, the lion had struggled with the pain of the end of his life. As lying on the grass, it has breathed its last, a lost king, as death had marked the end of a miserable time after being defeated by his own kind in a battle. A majestic, illustrious life has ended. However, even if lions don't get injured while hunting or fighting, they can for some reason get sick, and that can't be cured like this poor cub with a very severe prolapse of the rectum, as there are many possible causes such as diarrhea, constipation, or even cysts that can eventually lead to prolapse of the rectum throughout the anus. As or due to intestinal parasites and diarrhea, younger animals are susceptible to disease, as the prolapse tissue is very swollen and therefore susceptible to injury and infection. It will not be able to defecate, as it will eventually become weak, and sadly, the cub will get very sick and die. As once had a glorious past, but the king of the steppe had a tragic ending, as the Lion King had endured pain, and the lionesses had suffering before he had died. As even more cruel, this is a death caused by his own kind, as a ferocious predator, the king of beasts, haunting in the grasslands, but it also unable to escape a terrible death, as the tragic death of the lion is a testament to the fierceness of nature. Do you see the last image of a lion's life that is pitiful and bad? Please leave your comment in the chat box down below to let us know. As today's video comes to an end, thank you all so much for watching all our videos, and if you love to explore the animal world, don't forget to press the button on the subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Goodbye, and see you